You're listening to 89.1 of the Exile Radio. I'm your host, Raymond, and Dungeon Master. We are playing Dungeons & Dragons live on our show, DJs and Dragons, where we take DJs from around the station and play Dungeons & Dragons, like I already said. Now, it is a game that takes place in the imagination. It is entirely, it's basically paper and dice. It doesn't really involve any screens or anything like that, but we're putting it on a screen, and you can catch our previous episodes at DJs and Dragons on YouTube. And if you can't find it, it's a dice with a little duck over it. That's the logo. Now, Rowan, can you briefly explain your character?
My character is Steve Rowan. He is a pirate, fighter, dragonborn, and he's on a quest for gold, but also love.
Love, huh?
Love.
I like it.
He needs to find a little dragon in his life.
All right, Katie or Kelwin.
As you heard, my name is Kelwin, but my actual name is Katie. I play the druid elf, wood elf, in the group. No bronze, mostly brain, and a lot of inspiration.
That was a good episode.
That was a terrible episode.
That was good for me. Anyways. All right. Mason. Mason's our guest. He is on the station during...
Mason.
Do you have a separate show, or are you on it prior in the day, like during the school day?
No.
No? Okay. Sometimes you're...
Sometimes I'm on.
Sometimes you can hear him, sometimes you can't. However, we're really glad to have him here today.
I'm glad that you're glad.
All right. Now, please.
My character's name is Yulkarth Hazelrun. I am a bard, so I will sing you to death. Don't tell me, Rowan.
Pull some screamo.
All right. What's a little bit about his backstory? I'm sorry, I can't talk today.
He's part of a desert nomadic tribe. Can't find them. They can't find him. What's gonna happen next? Never know.
All right.
He likes to play fair, but if he needs to, he can use his hands dirty.
All right. And Cruven Spine Crusher, Crusher of Spine, CEO of the Crushed Spine.
No. That's not how it's pronounced. Boo. It's pronounced Cruven Spine Crusher, Crusher of Spines, and CEO of the Crushed Spine.
All right. What do you do?
He crushes spines.
Okay. Now, is that all you want to say?
I mean, that's the gist.
I think that's a high point, yeah. I think you should.
If I was to summarize
I think that's the
myself,
lowest point that we get is when he does his intro.
Yeah, I feel like that's the short name.
listen, we've broken spines together, man.
You should hear his last name.
I don't want to.
I don't either.
Spine Crusher.
All right. Wait, is it really?
Yeah, Cruven Spine Crusher.
I always thought it was Spine Crusher.
Crusher of Spines.
I thought it was kind of like Cruven the Spine Crusher.
No, that's where the Crusher of Spines comes
His
from.
middle name is and then Spine Crusher.
Yeah.
I never knew that was his
From
last
the
name.
Spine Crusher family.
Gotcha. Now,
The same family that brought you Soul Crusher.
now you guys were not here
Skull
for the last episode.
No.
So, Corey, you were.
Yeah.
Can you
So-
explain kind of what went down last episode?
You guys were sleeping the whole time.
We were
Taking nappy
incapacitated.
So
That's
what
your
we
fault.
did- You're right. You're not wrong. We went to the circus. We thought that would be the most appropriate thing to do while our friends were unconscious. So we went to the circus. Nobody was there. We went there with our good friends Bronar and Rolo. Bronar, long story short, we worked something out with the man of shows, otherwise known as the showman. If we bring in a bunch of people, Bronar gets a new eye that allows him to see wherever he wants. Raymond, come back.
I gotta get batteries.
I know, but there's none back there.
Oh, do you have them?
Yeah, use these.
Why did you not tell me these things?
Because you
Okay.
didn't ask.
I thought you would have known.
Now, so we went to the circus,
No, I'm sad.
Ophelia and I, and we convinced V to bring all of her bartenders, patrons, and she would be a vendor there, and children. We tried to get an
Pippi's
army of
army?
children there.
All right.
Pippin's army. So we sent your owl to go get them.
And what did you call my owl, by the way? I keep forgetting. Garth. Instead of Olgir, he's now Garth. Okay.
And Garth didn't come back. So don't know where Garth is anymore.
Oh, poor
He was
Garth.
supposed to come back. He didn't. And so we went to our ship because we decided we wanted to avoid Vax, who's like the bad guy.
Yeah.
So instead of going through the castle, we went to our ship. Well, we accidentally ended up on Vax's boat.
How do you accidentally end up on the other man's boat?
Long story short. Just long story. Anyways.
I put new batteries in.
That's fantastic.
Oh, I'm saying, will it
Kinda wasn't
Well,
paying
is it still going over
attention. I
there?
came back to that,
Yeah.
and it was
Okay, cool.
a really
all right?
So.
hard point to come back to.
So we're on the boat, and Vax shows up, and he like kills a guy, and I see it, and
Kinda
he's
guy,
like,
you know?
one of the guards just murders him right in front of me and a bunch of orcs.
Like no reason. Just
And he's
Makes
like,
sense
you
because
didn't
the
see
cult
nothing.
had the
And then
thingy.
he gave me a note that says something like, if you ever want to see your little friend and his frog again, which I assume is Pippi, then you won't say nothing. So I gotta go save Pippi. Your owl might be there too. I don't know.
I could have saved my owl.
how are we gonna
And
get
Pippi.
there?
And that's what's happened so far. I went to the circus. I lost your owl.
Don't forget about the funny water. Did you already mention the funny water?
Oh, the alcohol that I'm gonna bring to the showman?
Yeah,
That's
it's the
funny water.
he calls
Funny
it
water?
he calls it funny water.
You'll find out when an octopus appears in it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It'll happen when it happens.
You asked too many questions.
Don't
Let's
rush
go back
me.
and watch
Okay.
the episode.
On
Okay,
DJs
so
and Dragons, our
that's
YouTube
where we
channel.
are at. So, do we start back up with me, or do we start back up
Always
with
gotta
these
plug
two
that.
sleepyheads?
I got a plug.
Did you guys like
Where do we go
restrain
from
me at
here?
all, or was I just
No, you're just in bed.
all right? Cool.
You're just chilling.
That was probably a
Chillaxing.
bad idea.
Back
Listen,
at the,
Chillaxing out by the pool with a couple of
Tormus
guys.
will wreck you if he needs to.
Okay.
Tormus is level 20.
Who said that?
I like to.
Imagine.
Cruven believes it. Cruven believes that
He
Tormus
sees
is
the
level
world in
20.
levels. So
Any elf automatically is just, you know things.
Yes.
Very
look
well.
at that smarty pants. Nerd. So we're gonna start off with you guys. You guys are back at home,
All
right?
right.
You guys wake up. First you wake up, then you wake up
Why do I have to wake up second?
because you suck.
Can
Anyway,
we roll for that? Can we roll for that?
Who wakes
You
up
know what?
first?
You know what? Constitution save. Go.
Let's play.
Con save. Let's see how you roll.
Rowan wakes up first. I smother Katie's character.
Wait, are they rolling with
With a pillow.
Are they doing like the dice rolls on their phone?
Well, yeah, you wake up first.
Do you have
Natural one.
Get your phone out.
You don't wake up today.
I don't wake up at all.
8.
No way, I have to add my bonus.
Is it like an app or is it?
Nah, I'll roll new dice.
No, there's no bonus in my constitution.
Or I die.
Thank you.
So, did you hear that,
No problem.
Raymond?
He rolled a 1, she rolled a 1, I rolled an 8.
Oh god. Okay, so after quite some time, basically the entirety of last episode, Rowan wakes up.
I finished my book.
Nice. I heard.
Yeah.
Until something from the outside world tries to disturb you in your sleep. So until, like, let's say Rowan tries to wake you up or your bird tries to wake you up, you're not.
My owl is gone.
You gotta wait. You gotta
don't
wait.
know this.
You gotta wait to roll again. Next, when someone goes to try to wake you up, they'll make another con save.
Okay.
All right, because you rolled a 1. So if anything, you're slipping further and further into your sleep, almost like it's a coma.
Steve's like drawing mustaches on her.
What a
So
Putting her hand in water.
Me and the
Warm
butler
water.
chilling. I'm like, this is nice.
So and then you were.
Bathroom's with you.
I
Where
get
did
a
we leave you?
bagel.
Where did we leave off? Where were you at? Like the location?
I'm on a boat.
Oh yeah, you're in your boat now.
I'm on a boat and
Or you're going to your boat.
no, I'm on the boat.
Oh, okay. So you're on a boat. You are walking along, right?
Mason's character.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your name again?
Yule Karth.
Yulikarth. Okay, so Yulikarth is walking by, right? And
Mind his own
he's
business.
he just got into town, right? And he's looking around and he thinks the best place to start looking for his family is over at the castle, right? Maybe he can get some answers there, maybe he can get pointed in the right direction, right? Literally dead center of the city. Like it is dead center, right?
Like your little map.
I have a better one. It's in progress though. This is hers. So that's kind of what you're doing. You're walking by and then you just see all this unfold from a distance. You just see someone just get murdered, like outright murdered by this man in a fancy suit who just looks beaten up. Like he looks as rough as can be, right? And then you just see this. You just see him kind of start yelling at this half orc and this cow lady, and then he leaves, and she sneaks away. But you see where she sneaks off to.
I follow her.
All right. She ends up.
She's not here.
She ends up. Cruven. She ends up sneaking off onto a ship. So now you are on a ship with Olaplina, you, and you.
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
Ah! Who are you?
After everything that happened.
Who are you?
Hi.
What are you doing on my ship? You just walked onto my ship? Hi, how are you? My name's Cruven, Spine Crusher, Crusher of Spines. CEO of this lovely establishment. You may have heard of it. It's called the Crush Spine.
Hi, I saw this cow lady get onto your boat. I play a pan flute. I just want to know things.
Sounds good enough to me. What is your name?
Wow.
My name is Yulkarth.
Yulkarth. Where's your tribe? Who do you call?
Alucard, is that
your
you?
People?
Can I just say how
Like-
good of a story Ray
like-
was put together?
Are you here with a group of people?
I come here in search of my tribe.
I couldn't tell.
Oh, you're looking for
sarcasm.
people. Well, you're in luck. I have a tribe. It's called the Army of Cruven, and we're always got open opportunities. Would you like to be a part of my tribe while we help you find your original tribe?
Sure, why not?
Gosh, that's so easy. I wish it was this easy for everybody. So,
You got Spoon Man trying to sell spoons. Like, where did that come from?
yeah, just come up, show me what you do. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you can provide. I offer you a job. You say yes, and then we move on. This is the way it should be. So we go on. I say, I'm about to introduce you to my army of children. we
Can I
go.
ask one thing, though?
Sure, what the-
All
How are the
right, that's a
benefits?
stretch.
the benefits? Well, if you're ever
army
in
of children.
trouble, we will come and help you.
Whenever. Anytime, any place.
Yeah, I mean, my army spans a great distance, or it will.
Right now it spans about half a mile.
Yeah. So if you ever need help, we'll come help you. That's how the Army of Cruven works. We're like a gang, but we like do good stuff for the most part. But we do crush a lot of spines.
I was about to say,
Whenever-
what's that
whenever-
other part?
Whenever you kill somebody, you have to crush their spine.
Cruven gang.
It's required.
It's 100% required.
What is punishment if failure to do so?
A crushed spine.
All right,
Fair
You don't
enough.
remember.
the two of you,
spine.
That'll teach you.
the two of you and Olaplina all make a perception check. She rolled good.
I got a 2.
You got two?
I got a 15.
Okay, so what you and Olaplina notice is that there are voices from outside and very loud clanking approaching your ship at a pretty rushed pace.
boat's already moving.
You notice that
Act like
this
I
is a
don't hear it.
very clean boat.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I try to keep up on it.
You haven't done anything. You didn't even know you had a boat until last episode. Last episode when I was like,
What is it
he was
clean?
like,
Yeah,
he
we
was
still
like,
had the
he was
boat.
like,
It was
he
an
was like,
artifact.
he looks at me, he goes, "Is there anywhere we can get a boat?" And I was like, "You have a ship, like a full-on, like not a little boat. You have a ship." And he's like, "We do." It was great.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry. Yeah, so we're already going. Like, I act like I don't hear it. I'm just steering the ship.
You gotta cut the rope first. That's what ties you
I
to
don't
the dock.
realize it. So I'm over here steering, and I'm like, this isn't moving too fast, is it?
Olaplina points out to you. She's like, "Oh, we should probably see what that is." She's a little more agitated because she's a little more level-headed than you.
Yeah. I was like, okay. I turned to look to see what
All
it
right,
is.
so you guys kind of gotta step out. You
I
see,
have to step out of the boat to see
you
what
have to kind of step out the door of the because you're like in like. Are you saying that you're on top with the steering wheel?
yeah, I
You're
run
on
up
this-
top
okay.
because I hear the noise. I'm
All
like,
right,
nope.
Yeah, then you can just look over and see it. You see Vaxilis and like a group of like 20 guards rapidly running toward your ship. Like they're.
Why?
He points at you guys and he screams, "Those are the traitors. Those are the ones that killed our men."
What men?
The man he killed.
Where? Do you see a man that he killed? Because
He sends a group of 5 of them off to go pull the man out of the water that he had murdered previously.
I said, look at the wounds. Do those look like hammer wounds to you? That's why I say to the
He points up. Half of this group of guards kind of start loading onto the ship, and they immediately go for Olaplina.
Okay.
That's the first
She is
thing.
the
Do I notice any of
They
this
reach
yet?
for her, and then the other ones, they all have bow and arrows. They start firing at you guys.
Okay.
they
I would like
wake up.
I would like to tell them to stop and look at the wounds on the dead body.
Persuasion.
I got a 14.
14. The ones that went off to go retrieve the body, they get the body out and they start checking it. But Vaxilis immediately kind of brushes them off and is like, "Hey, no!" Sends them back over. Right? Calls some other ones who are leaving the castle late. Calls them over to come start looking at it. Sends them off to go get you guys. They're currently firing warning shots. They're not aiming to kill. They're aiming them right above your head. They're trying to sort of get you to get off your ship.
Okay, I get off.
Okay. Mason?
Do I notice any of this is going on?
They're shooting arrows at you. Yes, you do. You notice that there are.
I mean, I'm just so infatuated with
notice-
how clean the boat is. Like, it's easy to get lost in yourself sometimes, you know?
You can see your reflection about it. It's a really nice reflection. I really like it.
No, it's like while I'm admiring my reflection, I just see 20 guys just barrel at me with weapons. Man, this boat is really clean.
They start to. They attempt to put you guys into cuffs.
Okay.
All right.
Can I try to convince them to kill each other?
If you want. I don't know if it's gonna work, but you
Do
can
you have
try.
any spells to like convince them?
Nope.
If he rolls like
bard with
a
no
crit
spells?
20, it's over.
Like, just to convince
So
them.
you're letting it happen, guys.
Oh boy. You threw a lot at me right away. Let's see, what do I got?
Got to get the ball rolling here, guys.
You're right, you're right.
Maybe he does like such a soothing, melodical tone that it convinces some of them that what they're doing is wrong. And
Guys, think about this for a second.
In their eyes, you guys are murderers. So.
I'm not on the boat. I'm eating
Okay,
the
I
bagel.
try to convince
I'm
them that
snoozing.
Vax is the betrayer. I just say, this man is the one who killed your guards. And I've got a ton of eyewitnesses. I look at all the orcs.
To them, they're not valid sources. You can.
I also look at the one nerdy boat guy. The guy who was really nerdy, like talking to Olaplina about boats.
That's the one that got murdered.
Oh, I thought that was a different guy.
No, he got murdered.
No, that's the one that
He
got.
saw it.
That's the one. he
saw who
knows.
killed him.
Like that's the one that just got killed and thrown in the water. You're gonna have to. You can roll persuasion, but you have disadvantage because it's their boss.
Okay. No, that doesn't work.
Can I roll?
It's a 7 plus a 5, so no, it doesn't work. Yeah, you can try.
Persuasion? Okay.
Yeah.
It's a 2 plus a 7.
No, we're done. Okay.
2 just love me.
So I
So
think
they're going in to arrest you now.
I think the best thing
They've
to do
already
is to
they've already grabbed Olaplina, and Vaxilis is grabbing her and saying that he's going to take care of it, and he starts to kind of to walk away with just her. Then then he leaves the guards to get the
I
rest.
feel like this is unfair because she's not even here right now. The
No, she's
defenders
not.
of.
Olafina tries
This
to.
is my way of getting rid of her while she's not here.
my way of getting-
Whoa.
All right, well, we're running. So we get on the boat.
So you're not getting arrested?
Nope, I get on the boat. I cut the rope.
They reach out to put handcuffs on Cruven is immediately when he decides he doesn't want this. And then he just moves away.
I say, yoink.
They accidentally close the cuffs like right as you move away, and they're like just very close timing.
You just hear the shink.
Yep, I say, yoink.
So you're gonna pull a Jack Sparrow and jump off the boat and swing with the rope and like get out of there.
No, I was like on the dock. I like, just back up into my ship and I cut it.
Yeah, because he
Cut
had
the
stepped
rope.
off the boat. They both stepped
Oh,
off
you guys
the boat.
you guys stepped off?
Well, they did.
No, not fully.
That's what he said.
Oh,
they wanted them
okay.
off the boat.
I
so
thought
they
you guys
stepped
stayed
off.
at the wheel. And
No.
You-
You said that we had to get off the boat. So like
you-
I
so
got
you
off
stepped onto the
somewhat.
dock.
Yeah, like so I slept onto the dock, but as I'm leaving, I cut the rope and I jumped back onto my ship. And it's like
Okay. And then
he did
Mason-
it.
Mason,
I promise.
You getting back on the ship too, or are you sticking by?
I grab Mason by the collar and I bring him
answer
on.
is
I grab Mason by the collar and I bring him on.
All right. So as you do that, you have a couple of guards jump at you. Two of which land in the water, and then one of which makes it onto the side of your ship and is kind of hanging there, right? Just barely
No.
trying to. He's just trying to kind of like climb up, and his armor's weighing him down. He's not the most fit guard.
I help him up.
Okay.
And you tie him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I help him up and I tie him up.
All right. And
I grab him and bag him.
And I question
Tag
your
him.
life decisions.
we are going
Why
to.
would you pull him up?
We are going to pause you guys. We're going to go back to them. Steve, you just woke up. You realized that the only people at your house currently are because
Hey, why are you telling me
Thadram-
what I realize?
What?
Thadram was by you, or Thadram was with
Start something.
you guys. He stayed
Don't
with
tell me what I
behind,
can,
right?
cannot realize.
Yeah, he stayed behind. I'm with Bronar
Bronar?
and Rolo.
Rolo?
Who's also a guard.
Bronar and Rolo.
Yeah. My boys.
Where's the bone?
Okay, so
No.
yep. So Thadram is with you, and you just woke up.
Okay, so I go, I get a bagel
Okay,
From
you
the
go
kitchen.
you go and try to find a bagel
from the kitchen.
You find a bagel.
I toast it. I get that.
You don't have a toaster.
I use my
Acid? You have acid. You're gonna
It's
acid
gonna
soak your
dissolve.
face.
forgot that I had acid breath.
You don't have
Oh,
fire
no.
breath. You
Oh,
chose against that.
Finds a way.
You said you wanted acid, so you get acid, and there's no going back.
Okay.
Can I persuade the acid to cook his toast?
You're not even here.
Yeah, can I persuade my acid?
No,
to
you
toast it
cannot. You
instead?
can't toast. You can't toast food with
All right, fine.
toast.
I get a bagel.
Toast yourself.
Can it be an Asiago bagel?
Yes, Rowan. It can be an Asiago bagel.
Okay, I butter it. I get one for Thadram. Here you go, dude. Thanks. And I'm eating the bagel. I'm like, it's kind of empty in here.
All right.
So I grab just a plain bagel, and I stick it in my pocket on the go, just so
Your
like,
tail knocking things
just so
around
like
the
I
kitchen.
can
as
I
you-
can like maybe I want this for later. So I stick it in my back pocket.
Add a bagel to your inventory.
It's not gonna stay there for long. Don't worry. So I'm walking around. I'm like, I'm like looking at stuff. I'm
Tormus is there.
checking out the gold. Like,
Tormus approaches you.
yo, what's up, Tormus? I'm like, what's going on, hombre? Chico, Padre.
He said, "Well, you've been knocked out for a few, for about a full day almost." And same with Katie, but she hasn't woken up yet.
I
Or
got
Kelwin,
this.
not Katie.
I was like, I got this. And I walk over to the girls' room, kicking the door,
Do I hear that?
waving the bagel around. Where you at?
You see
here.
her laying on the bed.
Throw the bagel at her as hard as I can. Can I roll for?
whipping a
Can I roll for
bagel?
strength?
Bagel?
Roll for strength. What are you aiming for?
Her forehead.
Okay.
It's a bagel, okay, guys. I can't kill you with a bagel.
Please don't kill me with the bagels.
What about these?
God.
If you roll a 20, she dies.
Dude, this thing is
You knocked me back into a coma.
What do you roll?
17.
17. All right, so Rowan, can they hear you guys over us? I'm muted. Okay. Okay, cool. So you rolled a 17
Yeah.
Constitution check or Constitution saving throw with advantage.
With advantage?
Yeah. You just checked the bagel at her head and kicked the door, and I'm sure like.
Natural 20. So
Okay.
Plus nothing, so natural 20.
Yeah. Okay. You wake up.
Hey.
What the heck?
You wake up, right? And you've just got this squashed bagel on your face. It's like a
put something on
pancake
the
now. Like you can't even tell if it was what it was. Like, is it a bagel? Is it a pancake?
You
I
hurled that thing.
don't think I threw it that hard. I thought I'd hit her and it would bounce off.
No, it just like splattered on her face.
Wait, can we talk about this? Have you ever thrown a bagel at someone before?
It just,
No,
it's,
I
it's,
haven't.
These
it's
are
just
D&D
kind of,
bagels,
It
man.
bumps.
It's different.
But
It
like,
bumps.
Oh.
but like
These are
the
D&D
way, how
bagels.
hard you just threw it, it's the equivalent of like dropping a tire on it.
All right.
So like, what happens when you drop a tire on a bagel?
my face.
The bagel doesn't bounce off.
Fair enough.
That sudden impact, it just smacks.
So I sit up and I just kind of slowly peel this off of my face and just
Like,
kind of.
got you a bagel.
I got you a bagel.
Good morning.
Yeah, Kelwin. Woo woo!
Where am I? Didn't you?
We back at the crib.
What?
We back at the crib. Don't worry about it. I don't know where no one else is.
I'm like hyperventilating.
All right, we're gonna go back to you guys now.
Okay,
No.
Are
great.
your mics unmuted?
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'll add
I
a
believe
squash
so.
bagel to
Double
my
check.
inventory.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, now
Yeah, you can have it back.
you guys are sailing off through the river. Now the thing is can you sail up? Like I know you can, like if you have a speedboat in modern day, you can go upriver. But can you sail upriver?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure if the wind allows it.
I'm a
If you
sailor.
have powerful enough sails in the boat, yes.
Like the dungeon master didn't do his research about boats.
I don't know how sailing works.
I did because I am a pirate. Yes, you can.
Okay.
I'm the only one. I'm the only one with authority when it comes to the seas, so I could say anything and it could be right.
Boats fly where I'm from.
Boats fly where I'm from. He's flying. He flies away. Roll 20 for that. See if the sails.
17. Sails to go. I fly.
The sails are big enough.
Make an insight check just to make sure we know if you can sail up. Just
If we can fly.
okay, you can sail up. All right.
It's great.
We're gonna go with you can, and if
We can fly.
somebody says
Sailing
otherwise, they're wrong because
Okay.
he said so.
Can we make an insight check to see if boats can fly?
Boats can't fly.
And talk.
Yeah.
I don't know about talking.
Special
I never.
wood, guys. Only the special wood can talk back.
Yeah, only the good boats. And you have a naughty boat, so
You guys, I've watched a lot of One Piece.
What kind of naughty?
stop. So, you guys start sailing off. Where are you headed?
We're trying to get to where Pippi, his army is.
I just had the worst realization that the whole reason you guys got on the ship was just to avoid either A, having to try to swim, or B, having to walk across the drawbridge. Like,
I
there
don't
was
even
literally no reason not to.
Well, we were trying to avoid Vax, and that did not
And
work
all the
out
guards
very
were
well.
hunting them,
Hey,
so
to
going back to the
interrogate the guy,
castle
make
isn't
him
really
walk
a good
I know.
idea.
I'm waiting to talk to the guy.
So, where are you guys heading?
We're heading toward the halfling side.
Okay. You arrive within about, I'd say,
So what happens to the,
I'd say it takes
what
you about
happens to the
10
dude
minutes to
that-
get through.
that's what happens to my little hitchhiking friend.
the hitchhiking friend? I thought you'd had him up.
Yeah, I want to talk to him.
Okay, then try to talk to him.
I sit him down, and I say, "What's your name?"
Let me get my paper out.
Wow.
All right. Where did I put that? I'm unorganized. That's not it.
We'll be back after these messages.
Anybody listening, don't judge me right now. Because I don't appreciate it. All right. Their name is Farnalus.
I say, "Finalist,
Listen here, Farnalus.
it's good to meet you. I wish it was under much better circumstances. My name is Cruven Spine Crusher, Crusher of Spines, CEO of the Crush Spine."
You're pretty polite for someone who likes to crush spines.
And you're admitting this to a man that is thinking that you killed his.
It's a marketing
Yeah,
strategy.
well, guess whose ship he's tied up
I went to
on?
business.
The Spine Crushers.
All right, so
I think he's inclined to listen to me. And I say to him, listen, I know that Vax said that I murdered one of your guards. How much do you trust Vax?
with my life.
Why?
He's my boss. He's in charge of me. He's been in charge of me since since I was, how
A wee
long is it?
lad.
15 years.
Is he a good boss?
He said he's the only one I've ever had, so yeah.
Oh, so you always feel appreciated and
That's an
like your
understatement.
life is worth something.
I'd say so. I'd say they put me to work.
Okay, they put you to work. Do you know Rollo?
Rollo? Mm-hmm. No.
Rollo's the other guard that's with me right now.
Can I see him?
Yeah, I'm bringing Rollo.
Okay. He kind of he says, "Can I talk to you alone?" Not to Rollo, to you.
Yeah.
Rollo leaves. You do know that guy's crazy, right?
Yeah, I know.
You know he's not a guard, right?
I did not know that.
He dresses up like a guard.
Oh, that's fun. Well, I'm putting him to work, so he's doing okay.
All right, but you know he's got a bounty, right?
No, I don't know that. What does he have a bounty for? What did he do?
He impersonated a guard.
Why won't you? Okay.
A lot. like we take his costume away and he puts it back on.
Well, I'll get him a new costume. I'll get him a new costume, and then you won't have to worry about that anymore. So I just try to persuade him that I didn't murder this guard.
Okay,
Oh
roll.
man, this is so difficult.
Roll.
So
Like,
difficult.
look me in the eyes. You know?
Okay, this is good. This is good because I got a 24.
24. He said, all right,
Listen,
look.
man,
He said, I want to
I-
believe you. He said, I need some proof. He said, if you have proof, he's like, my guys, I can talk to them and I can talk to my boss. He said, but I need proof.
The proof is in the wounds.
I thought you were going to say in the pudding.
It's also in the pudding.
The pudding of truth.
How did
Pudding
Max
made
kill
out
him,
of
by
all
the
these
way? I
spines
forgot.
I crushed.
He just murdered him with his sword, so I was led to believe.
Gotcha.
But I'd show him, look at my weapons, man. I got a hammer and I got a great sword. And this great sword ain't doing no tiny little cuts like the ones on this guy.
He didn't.
It's like,
Boy, he didn't do tiny cuts. He was like,
yeah, but not with a great sword.
yeah,
Great
but
sword,
like,
but
It's a much different size cut.
yeah, in length. It's a length, but like the blade is still.
Blades, I think, is much thicker.
You won't. I don't think that you're gonna be. I don't think it's thicker. I think it's just longer and wider.
A great sword's bigger than a regular sword.
But is it thicker, like
Yeah, it's thicker.
in metal? I don't think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the
You
like
sure?
where,
It
how the
would-
metal
it would
gets
break
beveled.
so
double-sided.
super easily if it wasn't.
because it's got one side and the other side they're both edged, so it needs to be bigger.
All right. So learn something new every day.
That's
How
it.
to,
So
how to
that's-
sail and how
Great
swords
swords.
work.
And that's
Insight
for
check.
the second one is I crush the spines of every single one that I kill. His spine is not crushed. I
said,
think that's
well-
the most compelling argument of all.
He said, "Well, we showed up. Obviously, you're not going to crush a spine while the
You
the
showed
authorities
up
arrive."
After, no, I crush spines like well before.
That's
He
the
said,
first
he
thing
said,
I
look,
try and do.
he
is
said,
crush
look,
the spine.
I don't know you. He said, that's not definitive. He's like, I need like concrete proof. Otherwise,
I said, I understand. What kind of? The only proof that I have is in the shape of the wounds.
he said that might have been good enough. He's like, but you cut the ropes and left.
Yeah.
How does that look?
How does it look? It looks like I'm trying to get away from the people trying to kill me. Vax is a murderer. What would you do if a murderer comes?
He
in
starts
with
to
a bunch
get kind of
people?
upset. Like he's like,
But
what?
I said, well, I told him before that Vax killed that guard.
Yeah, but you didn't use the word murderer.
Same thing.
Oh, what would you call someone who kills?
Before it was an
one of your
accusation,
guards?
he's just mad because before it was an accusation against somebody he cares about, but now it's like, now it's sort of like name calling to him. He's getting kind of like, he's kind of puffing his chest up a little bit and he's getting very angry.
I say we throw him to the fishes.
Well, I wonder what kind of.
I'm
what
not
kind
there,
of proof
so.
did his boss have?
Proof? It's just his word against yours at this point.
Yeah.
So then it's.
Yeah. I say, look, Vax hasn't been acting angrier lately. He hasn't been acting almost possessed in a way by evil.
the guard kind of like shrieks a little bit. He's like, well, there's been instances where people got fired, but that's just typical.
You didn't think that would ever escalate? He's never been that angry to the point where you figured that he was capable of more?
He said, well, he kind of blew up on the cook staff a little while back, and about half of the staff quit. He said, so that's about it, but that's just him doing his job.
What about his physical features? He hasn't been looking like there's something obviously wrong with him?
He's like, well, yeah, but that he might just be sick. He's trying to deny everything you're saying.
Right. But he's also starting to listen to it. He's like, yeah, but maybe. And I say, the king brought me here to figure out what was causing all the hatred on this island. And we've sensed a lot of it in Vax. And that doesn't mean that we can't help him.
He asked who we is.
Me and the other adventurers that were here. That with me, my party. So I explained that to him, things, I don't know if I can roll persuasion on this. I say the same evil, that magic that's affecting the rest of the village has affected your boss in the way that is more extreme.
All right. He just looks at you,
And I say that I'm not here to harm your boss. If anything, I would like to figure out what the source is to help him.
He looks at you and he just says, at the end of the day, he's like, it just as plain as can be, he asks, at the end of the day, are you a good person? He just outright asks it. This guy, he's kind of he's a big proprietor of just cut the crap, and he asks, did you do it? Are you a good person?
I say, I am a good person. I hold out my holy symbol as a paladin.
I'll pause you. I'm going to ask you too. Do you think Cruven's a good person? Do you think his character's a good person?
I think he's upheld a lot of good things, yeah. Not that I'm here,
You're just angry at me.
but
Is Cruven good at heart? Or Cruven?
almost to a fault
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yes?
I wouldn't say almost to a fault, but I'll say he's a good guy.
Okay, so if you say yes, it's not a lie. You got people to vouch for you. Does Cruven believe that he's a good person?
Oh, yeah. Craven's like, I'm doing some great things.
All right, so
I mean, I think he's a cool guy.
make persuasion. You just met him. You don't know who the
You don't know him.
You don't know him like
So
they do.
I
He's
make
already
a
saved
persuasion,
you.
even though I'm telling the truth.
This is the persuasion check that's gonna kind of make or break whether or
Yeah,
not
I
he
get
believes
an
you.
advantage. Like, I showed him my holy symbol.
Holy symbol?
Does that mean anything?
You get
You
advantage.
got some vouchers.
jeez.
that aren't
He
there.
recognizes the symbol and
Okay.
he has the same one.
Oh, geez, you guys got the same one. We're brothers. So that was good. That was a 17 plus the 5. That's a 16. That's still good. So I got a
17 plus 5.
I got 17 plus
22.
5. 22. I got 22.
He believes it. He says, look, he said, you should probably lay low. He said, how about this? He said, I will look into it. He said, you lay low, I won't say anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
He gives you information on, he tries to give you, he's trying to like do it while he's tied up.
I on time.
Okay. He then gives you information on kind of where you can find him. He said the guards outside your who live outside your house, who work there, right? Or any guard in the city. If you just tell them
Guards outside
to
your
meet
house, where they
me,
can come from.
or if you tell them to have me meet you at V's, he said they're more loyal to me than they are to Vax. So
Like all the guards are?
he said almost all of them.
Okay.
He said most of them. He's like, Vax is ahead of me. He's like, but I work more personally with all the guards.
So if a guard approaches me, I tell them to meet you at V's.
Essentially, this guy you're talking to is like third in command, basically.
How do I spell his name?
F-A-R-N-E-L-I-S.
Cronin writes it down on his hand. Oh, like this is his name I cannot forget.
Again, that's F-A-R-N-E-L-I-S.
Farnellis?
Farnellis.
Farnellis.
Farnellis?
Listen here,
Farnellis?
Farnellis. He said, you can talk to me. He said, lay low. He said, I will. He's like, don't go back to your house. He's like, 'cause if I had to guess, they're already on their way there now.
They'll have
You guys are
Tormus to
rethinking calling him a
answer
nice guy.
to. Tormus will destroy
Good thing I
He
wanted
said
to
you're
go
gonna
to
have to.
the
He tells you that you're gonna need to find another place.
You want to go to
stay.
the market?
He said you're gonna have to find somewhere to be.
Maybe look for-
like
look
to,
at-
to kind of lay low. He said.
Some books?
Time to go house hunting.
Stay on House Hunters.
He tells you
Can we
he's
come
like
back to us?
he's like I'd invite you and your team to kind of come stay with me. He's like, but I don't. He's like, I don't think my wife and kids would really appreciate that. He kind of like props himself up. He's like, he goes to shake your hand. He's like, thanks for not killing me.
I say, thank you for not needing to be killed.
Okay.
I was really worried that you were going to attack me.
He is very on board with this. He's like he says lay low. He's gonna make sure that he's gonna keep a close eye on Vexilus.
Okay.
Let's go
Spread
back.
the
Let's go
word.
back to
I'm here to
let's go
help.
back to us.
We're gonna cut back to these guys.
Oh, before we do, can I ask him, is there anything that I can help him with?
He's kind of like wobbly. He's like,
Like, what do you need?
he's like, get me off this boat. He's starting to look kind of green. Like,
Okay. Yeah. I'll get him off
Can I
the boat.
serenade him to ease his seasickness?
yeah, you do have a you have
Pan flute.
but you also have Song of Rest as a feature. I printed it out for you if you look at the sheet.
Working on this.
Hey, Kelwin, would you like to go to the market?
That's
You just-
metagaming. You can't do that. You have to have a good reason.
I did. Okay, I want to sell
You just
all
woke
these
up.
rubies. I want to sell these 8 bags of rubies that I have.
Yeah, but you didn't until
I did
said
want. No,
something.
I did want to go to the
So
market.
what metagaming is where you learn something in real life, and then you try to use it to affect the character.
I understand that that it makes it sound
does
like
seem-
I wanted to, but I did want to sell these rubies.
You're gonna have to.
I have to take it.
I'm sorry, you just hit me in the face with a bagel. I'm kind of. And first of all,
I'm not gonna go anywhere.
Okay, she doesn't want to go.
You
Can
knocked
I
me
go
out.
though? Because I still want to. I wanted to sell these rubies since I got them.
What are you asking?
Your character is still tired. You're resting.
I have to rest.
You're not.
Just asking more.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
it wouldn't make it
just
doesn't.
woke
It's
up.
metagaming.
I need
Sorry,
some
man.
metagaming,
Metagaming
but-
at its finest.
All right.
It says I need a D6 for the Song of Rest, but this is it says it revitalizes your wounded allies during a short rest. He gains 1 extra hit point.
I'm gonna allow you to use it to kind of make him more at ease. He's more at ease. Okay.
Fair enough.
I'll let you use it in that way this time.
This time.
This time.
This time. Now, just a really great song. You know, you play a bop, and he's like, "Wow!" And he's like, "I feel so great." He's like, "Wow, look how pretty this river is." And then you park, and you're like, "Yeah, it's over." Okay. Now, you start to hear like horses and galloping and like clanking and stuff.
Maybe we
and
should go
then
to the
you
market.
just hear people banging on your door, and then they're like, "Come out, or we're coming in." And like you hear them, they're like, "Get the battering ram," because you remember you have 2 giant, solid, beautiful doors, right? Now, if you guys chose, now if you guys chose to run, Tormus is like,
Torgus.
who's outside?
Tormus,
now.
Tormus looks at you. He's like, "What?"
We're still upstairs, like
Thomas is
in my
like,
area.
there
in the
a
room.
Thomas
secret
is
way
like-
out?
Tormus is like,
Sick him on him. Tormus will destroy them.
he said, there's a window upstairs, and he's like, he points,
Tormus
and
with
he's
you.
like, get out of here.
I'm
What
running.
did they do?
I'm running.
Before we can like full on run, I go to Tormus. I'm like, did they do anything? What happened?
We did some stuff.
He looks at you guys and he goes, "You two got a little crazy." And he's like, and then all of a sudden you just hear the door go.
Okay, we're going
We gotta go.
upstairs. We're gonna go.
All right, you guys leave. You guys get out. Almost. Stealth check.
Stealth check? Is that D20?
It's a D20. Add your stealth modifier.
I don't think I'm very stealthy. I'm a big dragon.
17. 17.
This thing does not want to shake. We're stealth.
Steve
We're
Irwin,
stealth.
he's like in his pajamas, like,
15. I got a 15. I got a 15.
17.
You guys get out. That's gonna be the thumbnail. All right.
Can I go to the market?
You guys are now on the roof.
We're on the roof.
You're on the roof.
We're not
Can
even
we see-
out yet.
You walked up. You climbed up the window on the second story.
Okay, I'm like holding on to the shingles of the roof, and I'm just kind of like sliding along it and like
I have
looking
claws,
down.
so I
Can I
can-
see what's going on down
Make
there?
a perception check.
Okay.
19.
On this. Okay.
20
Morning,
actually.
guys.
11.
Okay, that's fine.
21.
On the.
I got a 21.
Good morning. Bagel. So you guys
the
can
bagels
see.
are coming
You
in.
can see the ground in front of you. You can see in the distance that more people are coming. You are so occupied. You can also see what he sees.
Okay.
You are so occupied as to what is going on, just
got a
in your
21.
current vicinity, right? Other way around. You see far away. You in the current vicinity. You see that the window you came out, the shingles, like down, like when you look over, down, the guards are surrounding your house. And then you see in the distance that more are coming.
Can they see us?
Because they're expecting to find them too.
No,
Can
they're
they see
expecting
us?
us in the house. We
Okay.
snuck out, so we're.
Exless is leading the group that is currently at your house.
I look at him and I'm just like under my breath.
I got a squished bagel, and I have 3 bags of jewels, fake jewels.
They're surrounding your house.
I feel like this.
But they're not far away, so they can't stay under the
Oh,
roof.
can I-
They're
can I
under.
go
they're
now to,
they're
like-
on the walls of the house. They're all lined up, like they're guarding.
How
it
far is
to make
the-
sure no one gets in? While people are already in your house, because people are trying who are on the inside are
How
trying
far
to push you
is the
out. People
roof
on the outside are
from
preventing
the-
people from getting in.
How far is the roof from the wall?
The roof from the wall?
Yeah.
Well, the roof is on the wall.
You were awake
That's how
before
that's how
me,
houses
right?
work. There's a wall.
I know, but I thought there
there's
was
a
like
roof.
I thought when I
So like if this was the roof, you're up here, and then they're like you look over the edge, and they're down here looking.
They're-
I know, but I thought
Are
there
they
was like
looking
this
up?
one big wall, and then this is the house. Like it's a.
No, they're literally
The
right.
point is they're under you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you
But
jump off the
they're
roof,
not
you're gonna be right in front of them.
Ooh.
And there are tons.
Fly, you fools.
You woke up before me, right?
Yeah.
Do you know where my owl is? Maybe I can send it and we can like have
Man,
it.
I got a bagel. What are you talking about? I only have bagels.
I figured it'd be next to me.
What do you mean, owl?
He's always next to me.
Steve Irwin, owl, bagel, owl, owl bagel.
Okay. What if we throw the bagel over there?
Make a distraction and then we'll just.
And then we jump that
Before
way.
we do this, we need to find a
Why
way
the
to safely
bagel?
get off the roof. Okay?
Because he has other stuff. But he's
Well,
like,
I have an
Because
armor class of
cops
16,
love
so I can
donuts
probably
and
stick
guards
the
love
landing.
bagels.
hey, that's a
You
good
can
point.
jump
do
on
I
my
have
back.
like? I don't know if I
I
have
mean,
like.
she's
rope or
fast, but
anything.
you're not. As
I'm
fast.
fast. My
I'm not
thing's
average
30.
fast.
Yours is 35. I'm 30.
That's average.
You're average.
You're below average.
Okay. Actually, you know what? Can I use my? Well, actually, you can use the big.
Wait! Adam, did you call him?
No, I'm over here. How did I tell him?
He just got it.
Yeah.
He looked in his inventory. Okay.
What's it called? Adam,
His
They're
pupils
gonna
just
see-
dilate.
Wait, no. What if you use that and you like cuff?
Yeah!
Wait, no.
for it.
Because
No.
Vax is kind of crazy.
It was like basically you're ugly. No, you're ugly. No, you're ugly.
This is not, we just need to find a safe way to get off the
Disguise
roof.
yourself as facts.
So just like,
Which one's which?
Yo, I should do that.
just like.
You guys come up with these good ideas, but they're not the best ideas that you could come up with.
I look to see if there's a safe way off the roof.
So
Well,
we
but
water
they're
down.
surrounding the house. There's no way to. Is there a tree that I can kind of like?
Your house, if you remember, there are bushes and a big garden leading around it. All the trees and whatnot, those are outside of that. So you're,
Yeah, but I thought-
you're in
okay.
this. Your house is basically it's all yard.
What was
There's
the
no
point of the
trees.
roof?
Yeah, but
There's
isn't there
literally
another
nothing
set of
we
walls
can
right
do.
here, like
Thanks,
around
Torment.
too?
You know, I just probably pulled.
Isn't there another set of walls around the house?
Is there
They're
anything?
like gates.
Can
But
I
those
look
are like
to see
farther away.
if there is
What's fancy, guys?
anything nearby that we can like land on or like
Jump to?
Perception check.
okay.
You find a mattress on the other side
Or
of the
somewhere
house with
that's
no
little-
guards around.
I mean, like, I probably just Assassin's
It's just a
Creed
big
it and just
trampoline.
jump into the bush.
I got a 19.
What's too far away?
I have a 23.
23.
19.
You guys realize that your house is surrounded by grass, and you can jump in grass if you like.
But is there a place
you
that
suck.
isn't surrounded by guards?
There's no. It's like they're evenly spaced around the house at the wall.
You're a druid.
I feel like we gotta go back in the
Make the
house.
grass do stuff. I don't know.
So there's
Turn
it's
into a-
grass.
turn
It's
into a
grass
giant
around
bird.
it.
What are the
Then there's
limitations
bushes,
to my hat?
Then there's
What are the
trees.
limitations to my hat?
Did you write it down? Did you write it down?
limitations to my
If you take it off, then you.
The whole point is, as
I'll
Ben
help
said,
you.
you can cast a spell.
Can
I will
I
help
only
you.
turn into other?
I'll help
Can
you.
I turn
okay?
into inanimate
I'm gonna
inanimate
distract
objects?
them for you.
Wait, shut up.
No.
I turn into like a cabinet.
I think you can only be limited to like living things.
It's living. It's living.
Because a
thing.
cat's
It's
wearing
like
a
people.
hat.
What about like a garden? Can I? What if I do into like one of those like garden things where it's like a
Statue? That's not
statue.
living.
Getting it.
Yeah, but I could be like.
Be a mime.
What are you thinking?
Yeah, like mime it.
Can I say?
Yeah, you can.
Why
I
are you
can't.
turning into birds?
Birds?
What?
I can
Both can
transform
turn
into.
birds.
He can't turn into a.
Can I fly?
He's got to be like a person.
He's got to be
Or
like a
you
human.
can disguise
He has to
yourself
be
as a tiny
humanoid.
person.
Put the bird.
I can carry you.
Put the bird on
I
the
can carry
statue.
you. I can transform into a bird.
Corey, put the bird in
then
the
I turn into,
statue and
like,
have
a
it poop
smaller
on
person.
it.
Well, have I seen a?
Just
I
normal
haven't studied a
statue.
bird, have I? I've studied crank though.
You study your owl
But you've
too.
studied your owl. It's your owl.
My owl.
But do you
Did
want to
you
turn
guys-
into? Do you want to
he's
turn
like-
into?
he's
Wait,
like,
do you want to turn into an owl or do you want to turn into a giant frog that can jump really far?
Yeah, like how he hits you. He's
And
like,
then you just go.
Yes! Pippi, I'm doing Pippi.
I'm gonna be crank.
you're terrible people. I hate you. All right.
I transform into this
You
huge
become Pippi
toad.
for
I
some
become
reason.
Pippi.
Oh yeah. Was this fun, Raymond? Was this what we were missing?
Fine. I'll tell you what I was thinking, but you guys can't go back and do
Jumping
it now.
into it.
I was just thinking, King Vaxilis. King can tell everybody else what to do.
That's
Vaxilis
I
can't
could
like,
have turned into
like
the king.
I could have
who's
been
more in charge?
You're
Like,
a hawk. I could have transformed into your
I like
That's
this much
lame.
better.
I like Pippi and
crank.
Crank better.
he's not a frog. He's a
This
toad.
is way better. And it will super confuse
You
Vax,
can turn
'cause he
into a
thought he-
giant toad.
Okay,
Kidnap.
not
No, the
crank,
giant-
but just like
No,
similar.
like yeah, giant toad.
All right.
You can turn into one that looks just like Frank.
Frank?
I know
Nice.
crank. So like even when I transform, I believe it has some properties that still resemble myself. Like that would make sense. So
got elf
like the
ears.
eye color is the same.
She's got
but
longer ears and whatnot. Yeah.
Well, no,
Well,
I mean
it
like,
doesn't matter because we're still trying to get away.
Yeah. Okay. So I transform.
So I don't know why you're
I
Pippi,
lower
but
myself
okay.
down. I'm like, okay, you ready? Let's do it.
Rowan,
Get on.
Rowan, do you just feel
I'm ready.
Do you just feel left out? So you have to like you have to turn into Pippi. It's like, well, I want to turn
No,
into
he was the
something.
one that
I
transformed
want to transform.
first.
Okay, I want to be part of this.
All right.
Man.
And with that, I just
I'm on
I let
Pippi.
out
I'm on
a
crank.
like a
Did I get my D6 back? Yes, I did. Okay.
I let out a war ribbit, and then I just kind of like, bing.
As she goes, I look at like the guys.
Make
It's
it
on YouTube,
I know!
but they can't see
You're a
it.
high school radio station. Stop it.
We'll censor it out.
what?
I'll tell you later.
Okay. So athletics check.
Oh my god.
Athletics checks. Oh, I got good athletics.
Okay.
The frog, though, really good athletics.
The frog, not so good at
I got a
Eight.
16.
You don't get, like, frog abilities?
You don't need to make an athletics check. You're it's her.
Well, I
He has
could
to stay
fall off
on.
the. I could
He has
fall
to
off
stay
the.
on.
Yeah.
That's true.
That would just be a strength check. That wouldn't be athletics. You don't have to be athletic to hold on to something.
This
It's
is my
a strength.
first time
You
doing
make a
a
strength
frog
check.
jump.
You make athletics.
So I make a strength
What'd
check.
you get?
I had an 8.
I have a 15.
But you're doing it with the
The frog.
I recommend you get a
stats.
compendium
Yeah, that's
like
what I
app
was
on your
trying
phone.
to say.
I
You need to
will.
use the So
I'll pull up the
I'll pull it up right now because.
What are we doing?
Frog
Giant
has 0 and
toad.
everything.
Oh wait, do you
but
have the
Giant toad.
the app that I said?
But
I-
The Game Master app? This one? See? Not
I
sponsored?
did have that.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, you click on. I'm gonna go to the bestiary.
I'll get that again so that I
Vertical.
can just have this.
Yeah,
for
it'll probably come in handy. Giant toad. Here you go. Just borrow my phone. That's all the stats. Make the strength check using those stats.
All right.
You gotta love them giant toad stats.
Giant toads.
And he is not a frog, all right?
Natural 20.
Oh my.
Plus.
This frog makes
what's
one
the,
jump and is automatically where he wants to be. Halfway across the map. He's inside the king's throne room.
on top of the king's neck.
Yeah, so I use the standing
You
leap.
kill the king.
right?
Immediately.
Is that the ability that is?
Then
I
you
believe.
become the king for the rest of the game.
I can swim too.
He makes a second jump. The jump finds where the evil's at.
All right.
Crushes up.
Crushes the evil.
We win the game. D&D. Done.
Giant toad.
I think we should make this a
The
recurring
tail of the
thing.
toad.
Pippi and the toad.
All right. You can jump 20 feet.
Okay. And
That is, and you rolled a nat 20, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like that's.
Land on Vax.
I'm gonna say you get plus your adrenaline rush, just all of this going on. I'm gonna say, and like you, this is your. I'm gonna go with this is your character's first time ever using
Feeling the
like
toad.
like ever having
Feeling the
turning-
power of the toad.
This is the first time This is the first time you've ever really like turned into something big like this. So it's like you.
Well, the bear.
You would probably overestimate your own power. So I'm gonna go with you go a good 40 feet. You can leap past the bushes in your house and land sort of like where your neighbor's yard would be.
All right.
Kill your neighbor.
But you don't have any neighbors.
I feel like the
Not
toad
now.
It's far enough away. But
like
once
the
you
toad's like
land,
the
you might
bear,
need to like kind of book it
more warty.
Okay.
because they'll be on their way too.
I just keep hopping. I just keep going.
All right, so you do it.
Yeah.
All right, so you
Just keep
spring
hopping,
up,
just
right?
keep
Standing
popping.
leap. We're just gonna.
You use the feature. You jump. You just go like flying, right?
They just did this thing in the
And,
air.
and there's
It's
just
like
You're just
E.T.
like when you're at
It's like E.T. when they're in the
moon.
cart. Moons.
you just hear like just this like really loud sound and just shingles just fly off your roof. You go flying over the first people notice a shadow, right? And they're like, did it just get cold outside? And then it's like, whoa! Like
There's a giant
they
toad in
look
the
up
sky.
and they just see
But they can't really see me because they're underneath the
they
sun.
see
right?
the underside of like a toad just flying over them, and then they hear just like a loud thud as it hits the ground, right? And they just see this they see this little boy with curly hair just smiling his head off, wearing what kind of hat are you wearing?
Oh yeah, you can disguise the hat too.
It's a.
That's the way I like thinking about it is like you
It's
have
a
to
pimp
have
hat.
a hat.
Yeah.
What is
It's a
it?
pimp hat.
It's a pimp
It's
hat.
got a feather. It's bright purple. It's got a silk sash around it.
Yeah, I like thinking of it like you disguise the hat too.
Guy.
Hey.
Hey.
All right.
All right, I can't talk to you while I'm an animal.
So you guys gotta like.
Hey, we're booking it. I just keep bouncing
How
around.
does Vax react?
Vax? Vax is on the opposite side of the house. He doesn't know about it
darn.
until the other guys arrive. So they jumped off the back of the house?
Yeah, we were in the back, I believe.
Because he was in the
Because we
front.
didn't see the front. We
So
just-
were you jumping over Vax or were you jumping away from Vax?
we were jumping as far
Away,
away.
man.
Yeah, okay, so he doesn't see it.
Yeah.
Unless we want to go after
But
him. Wanna
you
go
just
after
hear
him?
really loud when
I don't know. Maybe we should
when the
team
guards
up
finally get to
first.
him.
I mean, I can't really talk to you.
He wasn't
as-
happy.
But like out of the game. Maybe
Not
we
happy
should
at
team
all.
up.
Murders
and,
all the
like,
guards
find
and
them.
then blames Tormus.
I'll leave that to you because I'm still like
And then
trying to
Tormus
bounce
is like,
around
yeah, I
and
did
out of
kill
there.
him. I'd do it again too.
All right.
All right, so how far are we now? Because are we like hidden in like an alley? I don't want to go near the guards.
Far enough
'cause
for us
that's,
to
like-
pause you and go back to them.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
So I've already let our guard
Good job.
friend, Fernandez.
Ferdinando.
Yeah, I already let him off the boat, so he's sailing away on a little dinghy. And
Well, didn't you just let him off the edge? Because you guys arrive at your destination.
yeah, we do. And we part ways.
So he gets off the boat. He doesn't roll off, and he just gets off and walks.
See ya. And
Deuces.
Then we start walking toward where Pippi and his army of children are.
Okay. With quite some time, you arrive. It's a hike.
Do I see any?
You land your ship on the
other,
bay.
Dwarves or anything?
Dwarves all over,
Yeah.
spouting like propaganda, yelling about the other side.
Is there?
You're getting very, very like upset looks. Like people are like, giving you dirty looks constantly.
Why?
Well, I mean,
You're
you
a
do have that
half-orc.
guard with you too,
Then you're a
right?
half-
Yeah, I'm
No,
not.
he
But
left.
I'm not no
Oh,
stinking
okay.
human. I'm not a human. I'm not an elf. I'm a orc. What? Say something. Like I feel like
Say something.
like dwarves can't hate me that much. Like I'm not their friend either.
They're giving Rolo dirty looks, and Bronar they're just ignoring.
Yeah. Bruno's our boy.
Hey, Bono's
Okay,
my boy.
so
Huh?
What about me? How about you?
What are you again? You're human.
Yeah.
They're giving you looks.
I guess we just get to the
He's what?
blaster. So we get
I'm a
to
nerd.
yeah, we get to
You going with him?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I'm in for the long haul now.
Aye. Okay. You finally arrive, and Tippy's nowhere to be seen, and you see all these kids running around panicking. Like, they're still like,
do I see Pannon?
you see Pannon, the chubby, fat little boy.
Lieutenant Pannon,
He
front and center.
he's sitting in front of like a broken fountain, like a broken like centerpiece fountain, like the middle of the town, right? Like he's sitting there, like the little alley they're in.
Yeah.
Like that was there when the place had money, and
He's like eating ice cream.
he's sitting there like eating like a pastry, like chowing down, right?
Yeah.
He gets up, right, and he's like, and he's like when he jumps up, he like jiggles. He's
I
like,
say, mission report.
and he's like, the black man left. The black man left.
I say, men and women, attention. I do it to like get them all to turn and listen to me.
The ones who are not currently working, oh look at you. The ones who are just being like leisure about everything, which are usually the younger ones, the really little kids. They look at you.
I say, as you know, your Pippi the Guide is missing, but I have a way to rescue him, and to rescue him while having fun at the same time. My plan to rescue Pippi the Guide, first step is to go to the circus. And then at the circus, we will get more, we will grow our numbers, and then we will plan to rescue Pippi the Guide.
Pannon
And then everyone does a slow clap.
No.
I can get
Pannon screams, to the circus! And all the other kids like start marching behind him. Like, and then, but Cruven's just so happy. He's like, they're listening to me. They're
No,
listening
I'm
to
just
me.
like, I'm really proud of Pannon right now. He's really coming to his own. And I say, Pannon,
Pannon-
what's the most discreet way to get from here to the circus without being seen?
He's like,
They're little kids, they know.
he's like, grab the water wings.
We're going
River,
swimming.
the river. Swim.
Yeah.
Oh,
Swim across.
okay.
You have,
Okay.
you have a ship.
Yeah, right.
Drown the little
But I think
kids.
they're,
Drown the little kids.
Well, how do you normally get across to the other side?
Take the ship. The drawbridge is the only other way. Swim or drawbridge.
You go
Or
across
boat.
the drawbridge?
Yeah.
These little children, halfling children, with okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we go.
That's
we
the only
get
other
on
way.
the boat, and is it fairly nighttime now? Like, is it circus time?
It's like 6 p.m.
Okay.
You're getting there.
Yeah.
By the time you arrive, I mean, it's gonna be like party time. But
Sweet.
Sweet.
So we get to the
It's
circus.
gonna
Can we go to the
like-
circus?
all right.
I like this is so
don't
good.
think
I
so-
almost got
No, but it's
accused of
interesting
murder, and now we're going to.
So
the-
how are you gonna get your
You see
ship
fire?
off of the? You kind of beached it a little bit to like dock it, right? So like it's not like it's a little bit in the water. It's a little bit on. How are you gonna kind of give it that nudge back into the water?
How many kids do we have?
a lot of tiny.
Whoa.
ones. Almost unless except for like the 10 that were really busy. Everybody came with.
Okay, so
And remember, it was a couple hundred kids.
so what do you mean by what am I gonna do to give it the extra?
You
push
gotta-
into the water.
Yeah, so you beached it a little bit. So you kind of got to push it back. Like remember, the
Do you have
when you
anything
first
that
when you
controls
first when you first kind of like crash landed
Unfortunately,
in
but I
Agaroth,
mean, we can get the kids
the orc slaves they pushed it back into the water
I gotcha.
for Vax.
Exactly. Instead of orc
gotcha.
slaves, we have children slaves now.
That's
No.
terrible.
That is
orc labor, more like child labor. Am I right?
Am I right?
Can we find
It's
a
terrible.
I
It's awful.
asked.
It's a sad
circus
thing.
flyer?
Huh?
Can we find a circus flyer?
What's metagaming?
I'm saying like a suggestion.
However, Tormus, before you left,
Cormus just appears behind you, like now he's under.
No, I don't want you. I don't want it to be
He
like
was.
that
He
again.
held on to me.
And I don't want to like.
Guys,
if
how'd
you
you-
have
how'd you
something
get here?
planned for
they're
us,
plastered everywhere.
I like the idea that like
Every street
Cormus
corner.
is like Secret Service.
Yeah, 'cause I did ask Tormes.
He is a secret, like, tough guy. Like,
Is he like behind them? He's just like, guys, how'd you get here? Don't ask.
Yeah, I mean, I did ask Tormes.
We're
what
bringing
happened, but all
Tormes
he
on
said
the
to
way
us
when
was that
we get out of
look
here.
Crazy.
Tormes, before
Tormes
you
is coming with
left,
us.
Before you guys left, Tormes quickly grabbed out some like little like lunch baggies and tossed them to you guys, right?
Through the window.
So there you go. You guys have little lunch You have little lunch.
I have
boxes.
the smushed bagel.
He's like, in case you get lost and almost die.
Yeah. So he gives you a bag and he gives you
It
a
has
bag.
their names written on it.
Yes. One says
Do I have
Kelwin,
a
one
smiley
says
face?
Steve,
Like a
and
smiley
then the
face?
one that says Steve has a heart on it.
Oh, yeah, boy.
You found your love.
That's my boy.
All right.
Young love.
So, where are we?
Open the lunch.
I'm getting hungry.
I'm still a toad.
I'm kind of hungry. What's this?
It's a mimic.
Oh my
and then
gosh.
Your hand gets eaten.
It's a flyer for the circus that Tormes put in my lunch, and it's covered in peanut butter.
Hey,
Peanut butter.
one ribbit for yes, 2 ribbits for no. Let's go to this circus.
Ribbit.
And then she sneezes and accidentally says ribbit again. But then she tries to fix it, so she's like, ribbit. And you're just like, what does that mean?
No?
Yes?
Well, let's go to the market.
Just uses its tongue to like write yes in the dirt, but then it's like, and it like spits it out.
Why are you still a frog?
Are you still on
It's a
top of
toad.
me?
Why are you still on top of me?
I'm trying to find love, guys.
Oh gosh, it's a toad. It's a giant toad.
And he's a lizard, so.
Yeah, it works out. I'm a lizard.
No, he's a dragon.
Oh my gosh.
I transform back.
I like fall
All
off
right,
her.
so
The
you
hat falls
transform
off
back
after.
and make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god. But you're still Pippi.
No, I fall off and the hat flips off. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh.
Remember,
Before
it's a
we do, I have
disguise.
to roll.
It's a disguise. So he still weighs the same.
Oh, all right.
He doesn't change like gravity.
11.
Why am I doing a constitution? I got a 4.
You got 4?
Yeah.
You're not
It's
doing
back.
it. She was.
Oh, I thought we were both doing
What'd
it.
you get?
11.
All right. You just like you let out like a like when this giant dragonborn, this big black dragonborn, falls on. He's a black dragonborn. It's the
I
coloration.
didn't realize that.
That's why he spits acid. It's based on color.
Oh.
Get up.
Copper dragons do too, though, so I guess specifying is good. Anyway.
So this big dragonborn knocks the wind out of you.
Dude,
Get off the floor.
you're little, but man, you gotta hit the jam.
Man,
Break my little elf back. Jeez.
Okay,
Okay,
and
anyway. Yeah, we should go to the circus. That's what I was trying to say, but I guess that doesn't come through when I'm a toad.
let's go. Yo, what up?
Are they coming in here?
Yeah. Maybe well later. Is this part of the thought
Is this part of the adventure?
You guys emptied the garbage in there.
Raymond, is this part of the story?
No.
I'll come back and ask her if she'll sweep real quick.
Okay. So. Nothing. We're just doing a show.
About a half an hour?
It's
Half
okay.
hour? Half an
Yeah,
hour?
that'd be great. Thank you.
Okay.
No, that was not a part of my story.
Can it be part of your story? Can it be part of your story?
I don't
Let's
see
get
how.
in here. The janitor. New opponent.
New opponent.
Fight!
Anyways, okay, so now you're.
So now you guys are heading
I'm
to the
back to my
circus.
elven features.
We're on our way to the circus.
I feel like you would have traveled faster if she was still a toad, but whatever. Anyway.
I had to communicate.
Well, it was getting a little
Communication is key.
NSFW. You know what I mean?
All right, Mason, what do you do?
What do I do?
What do you do? You're sitting on you're trying to get the boat back in the water.
Do you have any kind of abilities that would make wind push it, or water push it, or something push it? Do
Just-
you have anything?
I mean, so I've already voiced my opinion.
Who here has
So-
magic?
Music
we
into
use
the-
the plentiful like
I
child
need all-
Inspire the
laborers that we
kids.
have.
Listen, no child left behind.
See, you're right. Now, what are bards really good at? They're good at inspiring people.
Inspiring and
So
deflating.
you gotta hype these kids up like crazy to get them to get the
Yeah, play some death
strength.
grips.
There's like hundreds
So
of them though.
you need to either A, give a speech, or sing some nice tunes to like. You gotta like amp them up, like make
Yeah.
them like you know how they have like there's pep talks before games like in football like that.
Oh,
Yeah, let's hear it, man.
Yeah.
if I was there, it'd be over.
Not fun.
What do you got? What's your pep talk?
If you push this boat, I'll give you candy.
You push this boat, and I will give you candy.
I guarantee candy beyond your wildest dreams.
Cannon, the little fat boy, was like, he's
He, like, digs
just
his
hitting
feet
his
into the
chest like a
sand.
gorilla. He looks at the
Ran into
boat.
the boat.
He looks
He
at the
turns
boat.
into like a sumo. He digs his feet into the
Yeah,
sand.
he's like a boy. He's like kicking it back. He looks at the boat. And he's like, he screams and he starts running at it. And he pushes. And then all the other kids are just like,
Pannon's cool.
we need to put him on a diet. And then they run at the boat too.
Great. Everybody gets on the boat. So
They start pushing it out.
As we're on the boat, I
The
say,
children. One
I-
sec. I have to roll a couple
Now
hundred.
you have to get them candy, man.
I have to roll a couple hundred strength checks. They push the boat in the water. It's in the water, but they did a little too good. It's starting to get away. Hurry up, get on the boat.
So I told him, get on the boat. Go.
Panning, like, he's ignoring you, and he's still pushing. He's like,
He's going in the water.
Stop it. I stop him.
are you gonna grab
You
him?
did enough.
Right. You pull him off the boat. And then you get on.
You did good, kid. We'll get him next time.
The bad bard was lying about the candy.
You just see, like, the fire of hell in his eyes right now.
It's okay. We'll beat the candy out of the bard like he's a piñata.
Oh.
Don't lie to my army, man.
Rolo!
Rolo, just have him like spit it
We'll
up.
ask him in a
Have
second.
him mama bird the candy into the kids' mouths.
So we get everybody onto the boat. Everyone gets onto the boat.
Everybody's on the boat.
I look to Rolo and I say, Rolo, do you have any candy?
You've got a lot of wet kids in a wet bard.
Do you have anything that dries people? Prestidigitation?
I have that.
Press
You have that?
prestidigitation, dude.
Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation.
I have spare clothes.
So,
You have spare clothes to clothe 100 children?
I got some spare clothes.
Anymore.
Can I change
There's
my
always something too serious going on.
You can.
And now we've
Listen,
been
man.
picked.
Okay.
I don't think you should do it in front of a couple hundred kids.
You're not being helpful right now, bro. Okay, well, they're wet, so it's just gonna have to be how it is.
I mean,
They'll dry off as you walk.
I can light a candle and we can all take turns trying or something.
He just asked if you had prestidigitation.
Oh, do I?
You got prestidigitation right there, my dude. And animal friendship.
I said dry them off.
Maybe you can be friends with the kids because they're animals.
Yeah, you do
At that age, aren't we all?
What's the range for that spell? Can I like, get the whole boat?
It's the thing about prestidigitation is it's like 10 spells.
It's
in
like a
one.
sensory effect.
You're gonna have to like go like it depends on the effect you want. Like you can make light, you can light a candle, like
You can make things dry, can't you? Because you can soil and dirty things.
you can clean things. So.
Yeah, so
And a 1
Clean
foot.
their wetness.
It's a 1 foot by 1 foot cube, so it's like this.
Gotcha. Everybody crowd around. Is it a
Everybody get in this
cantrip?
1 foot cube
Is
space.
it a cantrip or is it like? It's
cantrip.
Okay. Get to work, man, Mr. Promising candy the kids.
Now dry them off
Now
instead.
dry them off.
It's gonna take him like.
The whole trip.
It's gonna take him
Take the
like.
whole trip.
No, it's gonna take him like a day. They'll be dry by then.
Oh. Well, I make them do it anyways, just as like punishment for promising children things that you can't live up to.
So do you reluctantly do it, or are you just
Make
gonna be?
cool little
Are you not
sparks in front
taking
of the
Cruven's
kids.
crap?
Like have them like little fireworks. I'm not there. I'm sorry.
Can I persuade him to be like, or we could let them dry off?
do
You
it.
could try. Persuade.
Try. Charisma save throw because he's trying to persuade you.
Yeah.
It is. I am so bad at mathing right now.
What'd you roll?
Not 20.
A 7?
12.
You rolled a 12.
Not
What'd you roll?
20.
That's the
What'd
face
you
of
roll?
a net.
What did I roll?
A 7?
Yeah.
No, it's the face of a
Then you
one.
have persuasion
No,
at
it's a face
7,
of
so
I'm
you have
confident.
14.
Oh,
He got a
That was
14.
Christmas saving.
21. Drive him off.
21, damn.
All right, so you're trying to persuade him. Now do it in reverse. You roll and you roll.
Oh,
And you're gonna
Stalemate.
add. Roll it. Yeah. 16 plus.
he
5.
wins.
Okay.
Stalemate.
Yeah. I only got 15. He got 21.
All right. So what was your highest roll that you've gotten so far?
21 and 21.
And your highest roll so far was
21.
a.
What, today?
Yeah, no. Since in the last when you were trying to persuade him or trying to
21.
and saving throw. Still
21.
You guys are the stalemate.
But stalemate automatically goes to
Both
defender,
were
though,
dismissive.
right? Like the person.
You're going back and forth, and by the time you guys are done fighting and steering the ship, like Panin has already he's already started playing games with the other kids. Like the kids are dry by now. Like they don't even care that they were wet. They did it on purpose. Like it was fun.
Yeah.
It's like they live on the water. It's
They're already driving.
You guys
We're
are
already
wasting time.
Rolo, do you have any candy? It's in the Rolo. Okay, and I say, I do this with love, and I kick him in the gut.
make a strength check, and he'll make a con save.
I mean, it's a gentle kick. It's a non-lethal kick.
Well,
Make a strength
you have to
check.
determine whether that's the case.
That's good.
Who'd you roll?
I rolled a.
Net 20.
You murdered Rolo.
You punted Rolo.
Rolo's off
What'd you
the-
roll?
off the-
I rolled a 12. No, sorry, I rolled a 9.
The first kick you threw bounces off of his rock hard abs
Oh.
Damn.
and his armor. he got a what would it be?
Like a
He got like a 22 so.
22.
on his con save. So
I
like
guess we gotta try it again. It's like, throw it up, man. Throw up the candy.
he's very skinny and tall. He's very tall, but he's very skinny.
Burp him.
Yeah, I tried to burp him.
All right, strength check.
Another strength check?
Yeah, you gotta do it until you
Okay,
win.
this is good. Now you're burping. Rolo. I got a 21.
Yeah, he got a 6. So yeah, he just starts spraying candy like
It's
a
all
fire
Rolos.
hose.
It's all Rolos.
Like a fire hose, he's just spraying candy at the children, and they're hiding from it, like they're ducking and covering. Panin's out like it's it's a parade. He's like grabbing it, All the other kids are like they're like trying not to throw up. You have a couple kids throwing up over the edge. They're like trying to hide from it. It's just this like wet, gooey, like muck. Because like you gotta remember that when candy's like if you drop candy in water, it's gonna dissolve.
Yeah.
So it's just disgusting. He's just fire hosing this at this crowd of kids.
That's great.
And but Panin's into it.
Kaden just, with the wrapper, eats the green candy.
Oh yeah.
So are we done? We reached our destination at this point.
Yes.
Okay, so are we at the circus?
You at the circus. Pause
We're
you.
at the
Back to you. You go to the circus.
Are we at the circus?
You arrive at the circus.
Oh!
The fun is back together.
Are those the
Yay.
And I'm just like, these guys were weird last time I saw
Robin!
Hey! Where have you been? you throw the bagel at him.
Yeah, I throw the bagel at you. Let me do a strength test.
That was a big one.
The floppy
You
bagel.
throw the bagel at him. Strength check. Con save.
I'm over here just like saw, dude. My name's Luke.
Or not save, con check.
Can I
Con
do a
check.
dex to like try to catch the bagel out of the air? Like with my mouth?
If you want to, yeah.
Oh, God.
It wouldn't be a dex save. It'd just be a dex check.
Shit.
That is a 18.
20!
Bagel
You
pal.
really rolled a 20.
I rolled a 20.
You're not messing with me.
I hit a 16 and I have a 4 for strength.
Okay.
I rolled an 18 and I've got a 0 for dexterity.
So basically what happens is the bagel slams into your face. But because Cruven's just a character, hits him in the face, and rather than being, pouty about it or being upset, he plays along and he just flips back onto the ground.
So I sell it.
You
Like a
sell it.
wrestler.
You sell a hit.
Yeah, I sell it.
Like, I love this guy!
So now you've got an old bagel laying on your face, and
So
it smells really good.
We've got good news and we've got bad news. Really bad news.
While you're on the ground.
Eat the bagel.
Muffled to the bagel.
As I'm eating the bagel, yeah.
Okay, he eats the bagel. Cool.
As I'm eating the bagel.
It tastes like her face.
Strangely, it tastes better now.
Whoa.
Tastes like toad taste.
Face, bagel, and his pocket. And Pippi's pocket.
Yeah. Anyway, so I said, okay, so good news and bad.
You're like, oh my god.
I'm gonna start with the bad news, so that when the good news happens, it gets much better. And like I've got how many children? 150.
Hey guys, we're homeless.
First of all, why was I still at home, and why does my head hurt?
Well, because you went crazy, and now you're not anymore.
I
so
saved
we
you.
solved that.
I could have actually told you
He
about
saved
that, but I
you.
didn't.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
I kind of forgot.
So right now, guys, we have Bronar. We have
Gangs almost all here.
we have Roloro.
Who's not here? Clank and
Olafina.
Is
We don't know that.
his name starts with a T, TH.
Thorman.
Rhymes with Adram.
Tadrum.
Oh, yeah. He's at the
Tadrum's
house with
not here?
Tormus.
He's
He's
I
thought
at
we
the
took
house with
Tadrum.
Tormus.
He's at the house.
No, we didn't take
We
him.
left Tadrum.
You guys left.
How did we leave Tadrum? I thought you had Tadrum.
No, he was at the house with us.
I thought you had the kid. No, you had the kid.
You made him a bagel.
You did. You did. I
You
didn't.
made him a bagel and then left him to die.
See, I didn't know who was at the house because I hadn't gone there. The only person that I saw at the house, Kelwin, was Tormus.
You make
So-
a guy a bagel.
Listen,
You expect him to follow you.
Tadrum is a sneaky guy.
He's with like him and Tormus
Well,
are
he's
having
with
their own
Tormus.
adventure.
He's with Tormus, so
I think all those
Tormus
guards
is
may or may
pretty
not be
intense.
murdered by Tormus. Tormus may have just.
I
killed
feel
them
like Tormus is.
What if Tormus
there's
is like
some- He's like a
secretly
hidden.
like a
all. He's like
A death
Jason
knight.
Bourne.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ, it's
doubt
Jason Bourne.
John Wick.
Jesus
It's a
Christ.
John Wick.
It's Tormus.
It's
Tormus
Nicholas.
Wick.
Uh,
The Vax is like the boogeyman.
I have a pet.
he escaped national treasure.
It's a dark voyager.
So I tell them, hey guys, some good news, bad news. Bad news is, well, first with the good news, we're about to go to the circus. I have this army of children. The bad news is, well, Athena kind of got kidnapped and I'm missing her all, and Pippi and Craig are gone. So we're gonna go to the circus. I told
You
her
say
that.
Olafina got kidnapped?
Yeah, by Vax.
My owl?
Here's the good news: is they're all in one central location. Vax has all of them, and probably in the same spot.
I hated Olafina.
We can find out where they are.
Okay, she was my friend, so
We'll find out where they are by going to the circus, because if we say if this circus goes off without a hitch, Bronar gets a new magical seeing eye.
okay.
So-
I would be upset with you, and I'm trying really hard. But this
think
eye?
of it this way:
Okay.
Garth has infiltrated Vax's lair.
By getting kidnapped.
He's our
My
inside
owl.
man.
If a feather is off of him,
We will crush Vax's spine. I'm totally with you.
I will rip his spine myself.
Yeah, I like it. So let's go to the circus and have fun. Do I receive V?
You see V, and you see like there are like torches everywhere. This place is just
Oh, can I
set
add
up.
something?
Can I party?
If it's not too
I'm
late,
just
I
grumpy
would like to
now,
add
like my owl
something.
is
Before we got there, I took one of our barrels that were on the ship and I filled it with water.
Okay, so we're gonna go with you went back and grabbed that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah.
Yes. All right.
So we're here to recruit children soldiers, right?
Oh no, they've
What do
already
you
been
mean
recruited.
recruit? It's
They're already there.
Panon's higher ranked than you. Little fat
I thought we were
kid.
going to get more. I thought you said that we needed
No,
more.
and when I say
No,
this,
we got 'em.
when I say
Oh,
this
we
kid
already
is
got
fat,
them?
like
What
I
the
don't mean
hundreds of
it
children
in a mean
behind?
way. I
I
mean
know
it
we
in a
have
cute
children
way.
soldiers, but I thought,
Like,
I thought you wanted
you ever
more.
see the
I
movie
didn't know it
Up?
was
He's
just
like that kid. Like he's almost a perfect circle.
Nice.
He's chubby. He's a chubby little boy.
Can I go party?
Wait, I mean,
Sir?
can I perform so we get more children?
Like this is all the children though.
This is
Like,
this is
the
all the
idol
children.
how,
Yeah.
how about this? I recruit actual soldiers.
Yeah, this is like every.
Listen,
We're
Hey.
at the
I think that's a
Bad,
fantastic
bad,
idea.
you wanna,
No, I want you to.
This is about half of the kids that were. This is like half the kids that were on the
This
other
was
side.
all-
Because the other
Ten.
half were
There's
like
that,
working.
it's no, because like some people like couldn't get away or they wouldn't leave their parents. Only the ones that were brave
I
enough.
understand what you mean.
Yeah, the brave kids.
Yeah, I've got the
brave
brave
boys.
kids.
I know I said it was a couple hundred, but I was thinking 1,000. You got a couple thousand. Because remember, this is like.
Oh, that's a really big
This is half a
difference.
city.
A couple hundred to a couple
Because
thousand.
you remember when I first announced them?
No,
and, like,
it was a big boat.
The
remember?
first time
There's the
they
underside and
the
everything.
first time they appeared, I remember I said a couple thousand, but for some reason in this episode I started saying
We
a
need to
couple
detail
hundred,
the boat.
and then I noticed that.
Yeah, I'm
but
gonna
I
go
didn't
figure
say
it out.
anything. It's a couple thousand.
And they all have knives.
Yeah, for the most part, they all have makeshift weapons.
Yeah, because remember
They're
the
already
whole
armed.
wave of them that was like.
They're already armed, but like they have business roles. Like they have like a leader.
And business cards.
they have like a lot. They've got, you know, like this little economy going in there. Like they've got shopkeepers, like of kids. Like they have to support themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
Raymond,
Now we're about to have fun at the
Can I
circus.
roll?
These are tough kids, and they're like 10 and under.
Yeah, so what's the
Pippy's
youngest?
like 11.
What's the youngest?
The youngest is like 4. Well,
See,
no,
the way
no,
I'm seeing
no, no.
this-
The youngest is like there's like a baby or two because like the older siblings took them with them. But in terms of like in your army, unless you want the babies to be in your army,
I think that's a separate division.
That's
that's
It's a leader of the baby army too.
the artillery.
the cavalry has arrived.
Listen, I've got.
This is like a baby pressing a
I've got a
button.
6-month-old at home. Those kids can get vicious. All you have to do is like
Give them a
not let
pair.
anybody sleep.
Give them a pair. You see someone sleeping, bring the cavalry.
And then all the babies cry at once, and the entire town. It's like a siren. Nobody sleeps. Nobody sleeps.
You
from
just see
now on.
torches all get lit at the same time, like light switches.
A bunch of sleep-deprived moms run out. Oh, what's going on?
Hey,
So
what do
for
you-
this, what we have
I
to
gotta
do.
feed the family, man. I gotta sleep. I got work in the morning.
Yeah, so we all go to the circus.
So
Tell
what
me
we have
what
to do
happens
is just
at
put
the
on a really
circus.
good show,
Yeah.
and then we'll be able to. Okay.
Bro, I got you.
Okay, so we go to the circus.
All right,
informative.
you go in. The showman's ready to greet you. He like has you come to the back room.
I say water. You know, I put the barrel full of water.
Make a perception check.
Wait. Before all this happens, can I roll and see if I can see if the ship's any messed up?
The ship?
Yeah.
Ship's fine.
Ship's fine.
You can tell immediately from all your
You did a good
expertise. Your expertise, you don't even
I
have to
cleaned
roll.
it.
You just know.
I cleaned the ship.
They cleaned it.
I cleaned it.
Yeah, the damage, like it doesn't look like a porcupine on the one side anymore because all the arrows. Like they fixed it up. They painted it. It's
Oh
awesome.
no.
13.
What'd you get?
Freaking 4.
What'd you get?
That's
13. I had a 9 then.
No, it's a 4 because I have plus
oh.
3.
Wait, what are we doing?
That's not how it works. When you
Perception.
get a 1,
I thought we didn't put
it
the
stays
ship
a
on
1.
it.
That's actually not the rule in 5th
Oh,
edition.
Probably do
But
it
like
better.
you can
I got a
you
14.
can play like that. And that's kind of how I do it.
Yeah.
It's a 1. I recognize that he has a 1, but I also see that it's a 4. Like I kind of pick. It's weird. It's like a judgment call.
5 of the children pickpocket.
You
I got a
notice that there is a glass ball, a broken cage, and inside, so there's a spine, and the spine still has a rib cage on it, and the entire thing is encased in sapphire.
Yes.
It's encased in sapphire, and it's surrounded by candles and podiums, like it's like a shrine. And in the center of the, it all comes together in the very middle of the ribs. There's just this mirror.
No, Olaplina took that mirror.
Oh wait!
Yeah, she did.
Dang it! I forgot about that.
And now
don't
she's
know what
gone.
I wanted someone to look in the mirror.
Wait.
So now I'm just looking at ribcage.
Yeah, it's a rib cage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
I've
the
got
mirror?
mirrors.
Wait.
That
Was that
reminds
last
me.
episode?
Yeah.
I hand these.
You wanted to look in the mirror too.
I
I wanted you to look.
kind of want to look in the mirror.
I wanted you to look in
I
the
hand
mirror.
these two. I say it's on the boat. She left it on our boat before she got kidnapped. I've got like.
Did
all
she like
put
drop
around
her?
I'm gonna go with she left all of her stuff because when you think about
Well,
it, she was in a rush.
You guys-
She probably set her back.
probably
back
just
then.
dropped
Olaplina
it.
set her back.
Should
This
we
is
go
bad
look at the
DMing.
boat?
Like I
We
shouldn't
haven't good,
allow this. She left her
Still being
bag.
affected by that.
No.
No, she left her
When I hit you
backpack.
over the head, you got.
She left her backpack
All right. Because I
on
know.
the ship before she got
when I
taken
yeeted
away.
you were fine.
The reason she did that was because she was trying to relax after all that stress, so she took it. This is bad DMing. Oh.
I hand you guys. I
No,
hand you
she was
guys
in a
two
rush
hand
and
mirrors.
she dropped it to get away faster.
I hand you
Nah,
guys
she just
two-
sat down to relax.
I hand you guys 2 hand mirrors.
more
I'm like, what's this?
She just wants to get murdered.
I hand them both the 2 hand mirrors that are covered up. I say these are the shards of that fear mirror that almost killed you, that I saved you from. And them
Him.
both to you.
Barely.
Okay.
I just like carefully.
And then in her backpack, she has or on the outside of the backpack, aiming backwards, she has the mirror.
You had it, yeah.
Like I have the power now.
You gonna take it? You gonna take it? You gonna take the mirror? You gonna
I
take
kind of
You
want to
left
look
on
in the
the
mirror.
boat and I covered
I
it.
really want to
It's
look in the
on the
mirror.
Okay, you gotta
It's
take.
covered.
You gotta go back and get the mirror.
No, we're at the
really-
circus right now. We'll do that afterwards.
I am confused
I'll
though
do it
because
after.
like
I'll do it
I want to do it in this episode. Okay.
We can. It's possible.
like could you bless me then? Because like yours was still affecting you when you were out.
it was, no. When he.
When I knocked you out, it
it
went
was
away.
still scary.
He
for
even
him
said that
because
it
he got
went
knocked out.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Ooh.
I want to look in the mirror. I kind of want to look.
Go get the mirror.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
But
I'll
the
go.
circus, guys.
It hasn't happened yet. You guys haven't made it in. You see all the stuff set up, but you guys are still
How do
like.
we see the spine?
Well, what if we
Because you guys get off the ship and you're making your way to the circus. You guys have to
the
walk.
spine is inside.
So
the
we
circus.
all noticed the same
Just hanging
thing?
out in the middle.
Oh,
of the-
I thought we went back in time to start over because you had to go get her bag.
Oh, we're going back in time now.
Because like, we're pretending like you never walked into the showman's back room. I thought we were doing that.
I'm okay with that.
Were we on board with this, or was it just
I
me?
sent
Alright.
the children in.
I'm so sorry. I thought we were all on
I
board.
guess I send the children in to start having fun, and I guess we go and I
I'm
bring
so
the mirror.
sorry.
I bring the
I
mirror.
thought we were
and
all
I
on board.
say, look what she left.
I'm like,
Oh,
I'll look. What am I
I
rolling?
ain't looking.
Hey.
Guess what? Guess what?
Look,
Got a 19.
I just
I got a 21. I got a 21.
I peek.
21 for what?
Okay,
though?
so-
I guess I'll do it.
Yeah, but at
Look at
least
the
I'm
mirror.
safe.
No.
Wait,
At least I'm safe.
What kind of roll?
Wait, what do
What'd
we
you roll?
what do
No,
we have
what
to
roll
No,
is
you have to. You already rolled for it. Though.
I know, but what kind of roll is it?
Yeah,
what
like
we
what
roll-
You're rolling-
this
Try to
is.
save.
You're making a. I want to see what you rolled for.
Wisdom save. Dex save.
Just tell me what kind of save. It's
No,
a
you have to
wisdom
say-
save.
I got a 9.
Okay.
Wait, it's a wisdom save?
Right.
Okay, yeah, I got a
You'll be able to
20.
see it.
This is great.
16.
This is a great
Can't
experiment.
hide your rolls.
16.
It's a rule.
I rolled a
So
20.
plus 4 is 16.
Huh?
Plus 4 is 16.
16, 21. You got what?
9.
This is a great experiment.
You
because
stop worrying about your family. Your family that you lost, like you're not
know
worried
if you
about
know
them,
this.
but you're focused more on the
did it.
circus now and having fun. You're a little more calmed down.
what
Your
happened to
your
her?
character is still wanting to find them, but he's a little more at ease about it. He's not like a hot mess now. You guys, okay,
Listen to him.
At least I'm hot.
okay, okay.
I
So
have a 16.
you got a 12 or 16, and you got a
20.
Okay, you didn't get a 21. I thought.
I rolled instead of proficiency as well.
Oh, okay. So
Circus. I just wanted to go to the circus.
It's never that
No.
simple. Wait, this isn't
You're the
fair.
one that aimed it at us.
Wait, this isn't fair. Because all the other
You guys
mirrors, when you said all the other mirrors, when you rolled high, even with the confidence one, if you rolled high, you were able to resist the mirror. That's how that worked.
no, it was rolling low. I thought.
No, rolling low would
I rolled
get
low
subdued
and I
into the
got-
mirror.
You did, oh,
When she rolled low, she got subdued into the confidence mirror. When I rolled low, I got subdued into the fear mirror.
okay. So
You can't change the rules on us.
change it around. You guys,
You can't change the rules on us.
look, fine. You guys are relaxed. The problems, you're not as much worried about your bird anymore. You're more calm about it. You're more focused on the circus. You're not as much worried about Thodrum right now. You're more just kind of like, it's okay. Like, he'll be fine.
I forgot about
You're
Thodrum.
focused on the circus. You're distracted by the circus. Yes. You.
Not my problem.
You.
Hashtag not my
You let me
fault.
hanging.
Is
All
it a
right,
problem?
Rowan, come on. I want you to increase your perception here. Perception by 2. I want you to increase your
Why did I
perception.
talk to him?
But I want you to decrease your overall wisdom score by 2 as well. So add
wouldn't
2 to
have
that.
affected me as
It
much.
stays the same.
I would have been a negative.
So you're going to add.
Oh,
So that's good.
So this is now plus 5. And then this is now going to be an 11.
because my wisdom would
11.
have just been 2.
Your character is now very easily distracted. Little details, big details, everything just distracts them. They're
So he
very
has like
Wait, so I have
anxiety.
ADHD now?
Yeah.
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 That was the whole. That's basically it. It's like you're a lot more perceptive, but on the same hand, like
It's easy to just
like
get
when it
lost.
comes to like wisdom, like you get distracted super easily.
BA.
So yes, that is now an
So
11.
it's a distraction mirror?
So this is now plus 0.
I like these mirror things. Can we take the
Thank you,
The-
DM.
what's it called? Can we take the spine?
Do we
Well, we
really
gotta go
want
to
to
the
break the
circus first.
spine? The last time
Go
that
to
I
the
was
circus. So
here-
you go to the circus, he lets you back. You notice that there is an eye encrusted in a crystal ball. You notice that there is like
Ronar's eye.
the shrine, and there's
Not
the
baby bullet.
spine, and it's got sapphire around it. You notice the broken cage that has the word crank carved into it, and then the showman's desk. Excuse me, I burped. That was gross. Okay.
Well, I don't
All
particularly
happy.
care about breaking the spine. I just want the
So
sapphire.
wait, Crank is a part of the circus?
He was. He broke out.
Aw, poor Crank.
Well, happy.
I walk up
Like,
to the showman. I'm like,
while
"What's
he was
up with
in
the sky? With the
Activity.
So how?
with the spine?"
Well, what happens at the circus? Is everyone having a great time?
Huh?
Is everyone having a great time?
You guys are just now arriving. All you and all the kids, everybody's getting there. V is
Yeah.
now set up. Her vendor is set up.
Right.
Food, drinks.
I walk up to the showman. I'm like, "What's up?"
And
with
you got the barrel of water.
I'm like, "What's up with the spine?"
The spine?
Yeah.
He
What's
said,
fine?
he's like, it came with the property. Just kidding. Ha ha ha. No. You see, it's kind of just been passed down to the generation to generation. It was found, my great grandpappy, he was also a showman. He winks at you. And he's like, okay. He's like, he found it in a mine. It was just sitting there, right? Like, it was already there. Somebody else put it there. He said he brought it back, and it just became kind of like the centerpiece of the office as the traveling circus moved around from place to place around the world.
Did you guys know?
That's pretty cool.
Really
I turn around, so my back is facing him, and I look at him and go, "I'm gonna break it."
I'm like,
Guys, the last time that we
wait
did.
for it. Check your mics really quick. Are you? Mine's at 1 right now.
Mine's at 1.
2.
Okay.
Two. I
Hopefully
got-
we'll survive.
Dos.
You got more batteries?
I got one battery.
Oh, that's not helpful. Yeah.
Does somebody want a one
Thanks
battery?
for the help,
No, no,
idiot.
Rock, paper, scissors.
No. So,
My battery now.
Not
quit
sponsored.
advertising Amazon Basics.
But if you want to sponsor us,
Amazon.
Amazon,
Amazon. Your
DJs and
source.
Dragons on YouTube.com.
Although we
Could
could
be
have
on
just
Amazon Prime if you play your cards right.
we could have just blurred out the battery and not mentioned anything about
But then
Amazon.
we couldn't potentially get maybe a sponsor somehow.
Okay, so we're here at the circus.
I'll email.
and
My dad owns. Amazon.
What's going on at the circus? Is everyone?
My uncle from Nintendo.
What's happening at the circus? I'm excited to see.
Well, first you give the showman the water, right?
Yeah, the man of shows.
All right.
Man of shows. I have brought you water. I have brought you children. I have brought you drunk people.
He said-
everything you could desire.
He shuts you up with his hand. He says, "Hold it." He's amped now, right? Like he was already hyped, but now he's like, "Water." Okay. He's like, "You," right? He's like, "Spine." He's like, "Sweep it off, throw it at the wall." He's like, "We need that spot."
Yeah!
He's like so into it. Do it.
What? I grab the spine.
With this guy.
Yeah!
It breaks.
We'll break it together.
Inside, there's like a vapor.
Fishbones.
There's like a
That's like our
vapor.
thing now.
Inside, there's like a
last time we
vapor.
did this.
It shoots out, and it goes to where all the kids are in the center of like the big tent, the main part. And you can't see anymore. It goes out of view. Now he says, "Put the water there, where the spine was."
Okay.
Yeah. Does
All
someone
the
have a
sapphire falls to the ground.
pencil? Does someone have a pencil? I gotta
All the sapphire
put
falls
some.
to the
I gotta
ground.
put some sapphires in my bag. 8.
Every episode, he steals something. All right. Put
Trying to count.
put like a
Kill.
pound of sapphire.
6
I put 8
spines
bags because I
broken.
put 8 bags of rubies last time.
All
Could
right,
I
that's fine.
do an
You're,
Arcana
so you're
check?
taking it all.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm taking it all. Come on.
Can I do a quick Arcana
Who do you
check?
think I am? You can just, okay. Now, yeah, you can make an Arcana check. Put the water there, right? The showman, he starts to kind of cast a spell. Like he's getting really into it. He says, "You druid lady." Okay, would you roll first?
14.
14. Very magical. Very magical. But like every time you try to like think about this magic and you feel it, you immediately just get overwhelmed with other emotions. Like you're all over the place. You're back and forth. When the moment you sense it, it's just you're so like you can't focus on it. It's just one of those things. Like you ever the feeling you're getting is the feeling of frustration you get when you try to take like a magnet and you put them together, but they won't stick. Like
repel.
they repel, and you're trying to like get them to
Obviously,
line up
doing it on the
perfectly.
wrong side.
You're getting that frustration trying to focus on this thing. That's the best thing I could come up with. So sorry. I get frustrated by that. All right.
Yes, you called on me?
Yes. Okay. So he says, "You, woods lady." He said, "Take your water in the barrel. Just lift it up just a little bit above the barrel. Not a lot. Just lift it up a little bit."
So I rub my hands together. I'm like, okay, I don't know who you are
Shape
really,
water.
but I'm gonna shape
trust
this
you.
water up.
All right. He takes every fiber of his being, right? He starts saying this incantation, and the magic he is saying is just so old and just so, like, it is an extensive spell. It takes about, like, 5 minutes for him to list this entire thing. He goes, the water starts glowing, right? It gets so bright, and then all of a sudden the glowing stops, and what you see is a small blue and red octopus with a bow tie and a smile. And he says, hi. Well, no, the octopus says, hi, I'm Gerard.
Gerard, my name is Cruven.
And he takes his tentacles and he like fixes his bow tie, and then he like puts one tentacle up here and he goes. And if you go on YouTube, at the last episode, he was sitting right here. He's not with us today.
He's sick. He's at home sick.
His baby's sick, so he has to he's looking after his baby. No, I'm kidding. Right there. Okay. Good. And the showman's just so happy, and then he looks at him and he's like, "You're back." And Gerard's like, I'm back. he's like, we got a show to do. And he's like, yeah. But they need your help. He said, I got to stay in this water.
Okay.
Right here, he's like, he needs to stay in this water.
So do I move the
Water Davin.
You got to kind of dance. You got to kind of dance with the
Water
the
Davin.
octopus.
Remember Water Davin from episode 1? He could carry him.
Yeah, I do that. I make the.
That's so clever.
Water Davin.
I bring back the barbarian
This like
gladiator
living,
man.
walking fishbowl. You have to keep focused though, because when your concentration, I believe it's concentration spell. I think.
I'm
so.
glad I didn't look in the mirror like that.
You're just
Hey.
distracted at this point. Like you're like, whoa, it's colors on. It stops glowing. You're like, eh. Now
this
you're looking at the
gladiator-
eye. He says, by the way, little side note, you guys now have the eye. It's yours.
Bronar!
You take this large ball of crystal with an eye in it, and you try to jam it in Bronar's eye socket.
Does it work? Does it fit?
No,
Okay.
Break it and then grab the thing
Break
inside.
it.
that's not a spine. Anyways,
Hey,
break
wait.
You've got this eye now.
Stick it in
I
Bronar.
grabbed the crystals. How much crystals?
He's like, give them to me.
Like
I need a pencil.
a belt pouch. Full.
So like this.
Hold on to
bag.
this.
That's worth it.
Okay, so
You didn't do a very good job. You
So-
guys are like frowning at me, but when time comes to time and we don't got a lot of money, and I pull out all these rubies, sapphires, and crystals,
I'm
you'll
not
be
proud
like,
of it.
you know,
I think it's
you're a genius.
And we don't have to rely on Rollo to throw
that
it
might
up.
be a little bit
kiss
too
up.
far,
Anyways,
but-
so you guys.
I like my constituents.
So all you have to do basically is to get this eye to kind of connect to Brona's brain. It's not like a
prestidigitation.
mending.
Yeah, man.
Mending. He can't really necessarily heal anybody, but he can kind of put the connection a little bit together.
Yeah.
You want to try that?
Sure.
Roll a d20 for accuracy.
Oh my.
Let's see if it works. That's a nat 1. Okay. You put the eyeball in backwards, and Brona's like, I can see it. It's like flopping around. He's like, whoa!
I would help you.
And it's just the little tail just
have
dangling
this.
around, and he was like, yeah! And it like
Can't do
falls.
both?
It falls, and
If I
Bronar.
stop focusing, this
Well,
thing is gonna fall.
You ready? So it's like dangling, right? And then Bronar, like, it goes down, and then Bronar sticks his tongue out, he like licks it, he's like, and like touches it with his tongue, and he's like, wait. He's like, wait a minute. You fucking me, man. And he turns it around, right? Pulls it, like he grabs the little tail, pulls it back, turns it around, pops it in, right? And then you see him put his hand over his eye, and his hand kind of starts glowing. And then he kind of pulls it away. He's like, I can see. Now, this eye is like this very beautiful, like bright color. If you can see my dice, it's like this blue, very bright. But then his other eye is a
Oh,
brown.
seeing
His
Bronar.
other eye is brown, but this one's
Why
a
did you give it to Bronar?
This one's glowing slightly, like it's so bright blue.
Isn't he the drunk?
So I made Bronar complete. When we found him, he was missing some pieces. We have found all the pieces, and now he's complete.
So
Frankie
Bronar's just so happy, he's smiling.
He's like
He looks at
Voltan.
you, and he goes, then he stops smiling. He goes, "What now?"
Bronar, you
As
can
you
see-
begin to speak, he falls to the ground, and he goes, "Whoa!"
What'd you see? I saw my uncle who crushed a spine.
He's like, I see myself. He's like, I see everything. He's like, I can see everything around me.
I see the air.
He's like, I can see the other side of the world. He's like freaking out, and he's like, I could really go for a bagel right now.
You ate it.
Oh no.
I ate half the bagel.
Oh.
I'm giving him the other half.
He eats the bagel, and he's like, this is interesting. And he bites his hand, he's like, he lets out a curse.
I mean, it's a real curse though.
He curses
the dirt.
So he closes his
The world is now damned.
he closes his left eye, right?
The brown one, yeah.
The brown one. He
He's gonna
closes
come
the
back to
brown
haunt
eye,
us.
right? And he's like, wait. He's like, this thing's effective. And he's like, I can't see. He's like, I can see everything else. And he's like, but I can't like. And he's like, he's frustrated. He's like,
Close
it
that
doesn't
eye.
work.
I say close that eye and then open up the other eye.
So he
Now he can
closes.
see this.
He's like, oh. He's like looking at the eye that he always had.
Yeah.
He's like, oh.
I
So
say,
you
"Don't eye."
just tricked him into thinking his eye worked just for your own selfish benefit
It's
because
selfish. It's for him. I want him to feel better.
Well, he can
I
s-
grab Gronar by the shirt and I say, "Listen, man, where is Pippi and the cowgirl?" I want him to see where they are being held captive.
And my owl.
And Garth.
why are you looking behind my DM screen?
That's dangerous
I'm not
stuff.
looking behind it.
You look into another mirror.
I gotta
the
roll
next
again.
mirror is
You
in
don't
front
look
of
into
you.
another man's DM screen.
Yeah.
I literally.
Whoever, every time someone says you're like, Cece used to look over it, Miss Rowe did.
I'm not looking over. I'm just looking in your general
All right.
direction. Is that
He tells you that in the king's throne room, immediately under that, there's a little dungeon, and that's where Pippi, Crank, and Olaplina are being held.
Gotcha.
And then from outside, where all those kids are, you just hear "Whoa!" And then you just hear like bottles breaking and just all over the place. And that's all the time we have today. You're listening to 88.1 The Exile Radio. I'm your host, Raymond, and DM. Thank you guys so much for playing. Mason, thank you for being a special guest. It was awesome.
I felt so special.
And yeah, thank you so much for listening. Tune in next week on Thursday from 5 to 7, and we will blow your mind with a cool party.